What is good, ladies and gentlemen? As you can tell by the title of the video, something different. We're going to get a bit more into sports here on this channel. We're going to get a bit more involved. We're still going to do gaming, but we're going to talk about sports. We're going to talk about movies, sports, all this good stuff. We're going to do the watch-alongs on Twitch as well of, international games and, Man U games, because that's what I support. That's why we're talking about it today. That's why the title is what it is, and I'm guessing that's why you're here. So we're going to get right into it. So, as you can tell by the title of the video, the Man U striker situation. I think we will get a striker in the summer. I think we need a striker with, Greenwood. What happened with him? Cavani gonna leave. We don't have a striker apart from Ronaldo, who, I think he bloody could play every game, but he can't. So let's get to a bigger screen. We're going to jump into Mark Goldbridge. If you're a United fan, you must know who Mark Goldbridge is. He did a video I think it was about a week ago, going through the youngsters, possible strikers. And I'm going to give my opinion on who out of these, or top two, I guess we could do, or I'm going to analyse them all. So we're going to jump right into it. He's going to throw some stats at us. So if you don't know who they are, it gives you a bit of an idea. I know some of them because I watch a few of the other leagues. I'm not just a Premier League merchant. In my opinion, some of the other leagues, I watch the Dutch league and the Serie A quite a lot. I keep up with the La Liga, mainly just Barcelona and Real Madrid. And I'll here and there watch a few Porto or Benfica games, but I keep up with it. Don't really watch it. As I said, I'll watch a few on Sky Bet or something. But let's jump right into it. So straight away, here we go. So you're not really going to see the picture, although I could actually. I'll move us down here. There you go. Then you can see it all. So I'm going to play this video. I will put Mark Goldbridge United stand in the description because we're using some content from him. So yeah. We're going to jump right into it. So as you can see, starting, I'm going to read the name because you can't see the name. Darwin Nunez, plays for Benfica, striker, age 22, Uruguayan.
He's probably more of a Cavani striker. I think he's not slow, but his hold-up play is decent. Not amazing, but it's decent. And he's an all-round striker. He scores goals with his head. He's got good positional sense in and around the box. And I don't like doing comparisons, and he's nowhere near as good as Cavani, and I think it's lazy to say, he's the next Cavani, but he has got similar sort of strengths. He's not a speed merchant, he's more of an all-round striker. He's more of an Alan Shearer type striker, I suppose.
So with Darwin Nunez, I'm a huge fan of. I would love Man United to sign Darwin Nunez, mainly because he's versatile as well. Especially, I believe, the year that we get him, and Goldbridge said this, the first year at least, with Ronaldo there, because we're going to have Ronaldo next year. So this player has to be okay with sitting on the bench, not playing every single game. But it would also be nice for them if they could maybe play a little bit on the wing as well. So, maybe if, they could play alongside Ronaldo, not instead of Ronaldo, for a few games as well. Darwin Nunez is that. He can play left wing. He's been playing it with Benfica a lot of the season, I know. Goldbridge calling him is not a speed merchant. He's fast. He is fast. It's not Mbappe or anything like that, but the man is fast. But he is very much like Cavani. But with a bit more speed and a bit more youthfulness to him, I guess you could say. And I'll go through who, the order of all these that, Goldbridge is going to go through at the end. But that's one. I'm a huge fan of Nunez.
You've then got Alexander Isak, who is more of a Thierry Henry type striker. He ain't Thierry Henry, and Nunez ain't Alan Shearer. I'm just giving you high-line examples. But Isak, he's explosively fast. He can finish a goal. He's quite good with the ball at his feet. So he is that sort of Henry-type striker, but not Thierry Henry. You've then got
Isak. I'm going to go back to where there's a little image. As you can see, 22, Swedish striker. He's okay. Personally, I wouldn't want him. Obviously, I'd like any of these that Goldbridge is going to go through. If you said you're either not going to have a striker or you're going to get one of these, give me any of them. But I'll go for who, if I got to pick out of any of them, and you said you'll get any of them, just choose, I'll tell you who I'm going to pick. And Isak, he wouldn't be up there. He's not at the bottom, but he wouldn't be up there, top two, anything like that. He's a great player. He's a very good player, very good dribbler, and I think he gets a lot of assists. But the issue is I feel like we need a goal scorer. Obviously, all these players young, they could easily become something incredible. If they're still so young, they could fine tune their game to become. And yeah, but I think Isak would do very well for another club. Doesn't fit the United system very well, in my opinion.
He's quite good with the ball at his feet, so he is that sort of Henry type striker, but not Thierry Henry. You've then got Schick, who is more of a, he's quite mobile, Schick, and he's also very good in the air, and he's an all-rounder as well. So again, he's more of the Nunez type striker.
Schick, I'd say he's probably last on my list for two reasons. One, the age, you can see 26, so he's got at least four, if not 3 years on everyone else on this list that you're going to see. Not especially a bad thing, but I feel like when we're trying to rebuild, I feel like we've already got a bit of youthfulness in the team. I feel like we need someone else. I think Schick's great, but I think again he very similar to Isak. But I think Schick would do very well for another club. He would not fit in the Man U style. These are all my opinions. You might have a different opinion, but this is what I think of what I've seen. Again, I've not watched a ton of Schick, but again, Bundesliga, I don't watch a ton, keep up with Bayern Munich, Dortmund, and I do actually, sometimes I will watch a Leverkusen game because I like betting on them. But yeah, he's very good, but he's probably last on the list out of all these that you're going to see.
You've then got Jonathan David, who is quick and can score a goal, and he's sort of a combination of the two in many ways. I don't think he's explosively fast like Isak. I don't think he's great at running with the ball like Isak, but he can take a goal, and we'll talk about that in a minute, and he has got mobility.
Jonathan David. See, I don't know where I'd put him. Again, he's not top two. I'll tell you my top two, but I think he could be third. As he said, he's not explosively fast. By that, he's not Mbappe, but he's very fast. He's not a great dribbler. That's a fair point to give. I'll give him that. He's not the best dribbler in the world. But he's comfortable with the ball at his feet. He's not like Harry Maguire. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying compared to people on this list, he's not one of the best dribblers. But boy, he can. His finishing is very nice. The man can finish. Where someone like Isak struggles, not struggles, but you know what I mean. Jonathan David, great in front of goal. Again, I think he would do okay at United, to be honest. But there's still two prospects that I think that I'll talk about at the end that would be better.
And then
he's very good.
Ozan, who's probably more of the Isak sort of striker, although probably a better finisher. So there.
He didn't give Osimhen much there, did he? Jesus. Osimhen, one of my favourites. So I'm going to go into that and then I'll go into it. Osimhen, obviously, as I said, I keep up with the Serie A a lot. I really like the Serie A, and my team in the Serie A is, funnily enough, Napoli. So I see a lot of Osimhen, and by God, he fits United to a T. He will be a bit expensive. Obviously, all these we have to think about price with all these players. They're all going to be 50 million or above. Osimhen probably around the 70 mark. I'd say 70, 75 mark. He's great though. Tall. He's great in the air. The amount of headers this man, which clearly Man United are struggling with, set pieces, headers, all that, which surprises me because we've got quite a tall team. Ronaldo, Varane, Maguire, there's Pogba, there's players there to go up and get it, but they don't. Especially with, some of the players we've got. Tellez can put, the ball on a set piece. But anyway, Osimhen, absolutely love him. I'd say he's number one for me to get. If I got to pick out of any of these, Osimhen is number one. He's speedy, very, very speedy. Okay dribbler. Again, I wouldn't say he's the top tier, the best dribbler on this list, but he's definitely not last. He's a great dribbler, confident with the ball at his feet. But he will go up and win that ball in the air. Very good finisher, very like Jonathan David, but faster and better in the air. More physical, in my opinion, than a lot of people on this list. He's a very physical player, Osimhen, which again will suit the Premier League really well. Yeah, Osman's the man, 23. Again, still tons of room for improvement, which, is perfect with a guy that is already... If he can play like he does at Napoli in the Serie A, at the Prem, he will be one of the best. And there's no doubt about that. All he has to do is not take a step backwards. If he just plays normally, the dude's got it. Yeah, so Osimhen's number one, and
so there, again, it's like picking your manager.
Then I'd say Nunez too. Obviously, I said quite a lot of Nunez at the start. Again, I think he would be very good. Second on my list. Again, youthfulness, a great finisher, will go up and get it, quite physical, but multi-positioned. Whereas Ozan, I think he's just a striker. Obviously, most players you can put anywhere. Would they do great or not is another question. But Nunez is, he's played the majority of Benfica's season on the left wing or left midfield. But yeah, Ozan 1, Nunez 2. After that, I'd be a bit like, I don't really want them, but if we're getting them, I'll take them. I'd probably say third between Isak and Jonathan David. They're joint. I would not be able to, say one's better than the other because they're literally both of them are completely different players. So it just depends what manager we guess. I think with a lot of this helps as well what manager we go for. We're not going to get any of these if we get Pochettino because he'll want Kane. So we're not going to get any young striker. We're going to get Harry Kane, who's not old but he's definitely not a young youthful striker, is he? With no ceiling for potential. That's the video. That is the video. Tell me who you guys think you would want, and give me reasons, of course. Give me reasons why you think. If anything I'm saying that you're like, oh my god, you're so wrong. Anything that I'm like, oh my god, I'd rather this person. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the goddamn comments. I'll try to reply. I'm very open, especially to hear other football knowledge. If you guys think, maybe Isak we should go get, tell me why. Or if any I've not mentioned, obviously Adeyemi is going Dortmund, so he's a young striker that I'd like, but he'd probably be third on the list to be honest. But he's going Dortmund. I think all the contracts are signed as far as I'm aware. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I will do another video as well if you guys want more of this. I think I am, as I said, the channel is going to go more into less gaming, but still gaming here and there. But yeah, we're going to go a bit more of that. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. We're going to do a bit more football content, watch-alongs, stuff like that. It's going to be exciting. But yeah, nice little 13-minute video, 14-minute video. And yeah, like I said, tell me you guys' opinions. And I might make another video about, Pochettino versus Ten Hag. But we'll go from there. Thank you for watching, everybody. And adios.